Let's watch this death battle.
Miles Morales
Shall we? I got
versus
Spiderman or
Izuku
Deku?
Midoriya.
Spider-Man versus Deku.
I ain't gonna
He's
lie.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Deku might cook this
Our job to
nigga, bro.
analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Deku might cook this nigga, bro.
All right, let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to all of New York City. In a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little
That's my
guy.
man
But
in
in
Marvel
a
Rivals.
multiverse of
That's how I got
infinite
Celestial.
possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when
What the hell is happening? Miles? Miles! Miles! Chat. Oh my god. It's over. No, I'm dead ass. I can't get my mic. I can't get the camera. Wait. You're right here. Oh my god. What do y'all see? Follow my voice, chat. Follow my voice. Follow my voice. Are you following it? Did you follow it? Yo, don't put that plank emoji unless you trying to, you know what I'm saying? What's that? Y'all don't even know what plank is from, bro. Y'all niggas too young, bro.
NYC's webhead got iced on the job.
The city was
Iced.
left without its protector.
I gotta pee so bad, bro.
Unfortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter Miles Morales, a young teen from Brooklyn just trying to figure out his place
Skip
in
to
the world.
fight?
And
Alright, bro, let's get to the fight, bro. I like
It's a
watching
ball.
lore, bro.
Accident. Too bad it
sending it with full of power
can catch admiration for his
to retire from
There's
hero.
a lot of lore, though. I ain't gonna lie.
All right,
Let's
new
get to
guy.
the fight.
First lesson, don't watch the mouth.
Watch lore, please. Let's watch
His
lore.
webhead got iced on the job.
The city was left without its
You
protector.
hopping on Marvel Rivals?
Unfortunately, Peter
Nigga.
wasn't the only one who got
Say I
bit.
won't hop on Marvel
Enter
Rivals right now,
Miles
nigga.
Morales, a
Actually,
young
I don't
teen
know.
from Brooklyn just
I'm on
trying
a
to
single
figure out
chain
his
PC
place in the
setup. I don't
world.
know how much
and
you can.
now he had it thrust upon him.
The canon event to start all canon events. Now it was Miles' turn to be the hero the Big Apple needed, and he had all the usual spider kit to help him out.
This spider carried the Oz formula, a
Chat, I ain't
genetics
gonna lie.
enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength,
Oh my God, I gotta
speed,
pee so
and
bad.
the ability to alter his
Chat,
body's
look.
electron attraction to
I'm gonna watch on my
crawl
phone.
along
I gotta
any
pee.
surface.
I'm gonna keep it all for y'all.
Can't forget that
gotta
classic
be
spider
bad.
sense, an internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats.
Oh my
so
God,
he
I
can
gotta be so
react
bad.
ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no spider person is complete without their web shooters.
Oh my God.
Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications between swinging, grabbing, restraining, projectiling, and being made into constructs.
Not having Peter around to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher, though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls?
And how could he live up to being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle? Makes family dinner so awkward. All that, trying to kill you stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero known to man.
Living parents! Better yet, loving parents. They supported him when things got tough, even if they didn't always see eye to eye. And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
And it helped that this particular spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your bad guys. Come on, Spidey, branding is important.
Miles can harness his own bioelectric energy and weaponize it, which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword. Jeez, what kind of spider was this?
It's not entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linophiidae, have a process known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds of miles. No pun intended.
Well, whatever kind of bite it was, it gave Miles the edge he needed to find his worth as Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts. He survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh, geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light-speed attacks, and Miles is more than a match for him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem, a blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's gotten kudos from a ton of older heroes too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss Marvel and Ironheart.
The King of Wakanda himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
The same stuff as T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
The vibranium is thinner to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as, say, Captain America's shield, and enough kinetic energy will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City. That's twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when vibranium and spider powers still aren't enough, Miles can push his electrical output into overdrive,
giving him huge boosts in strength and speed, and making him a whole lot zappier. It's your classic shonen power-up, and he knows it too. He's a bit of a weeb and has a thing for mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor, no longer standing in the shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family, and now it's him and Peter as a pair of Spider Bros.
He's even become one of the big players of the Spider-Verse, teaming up with all sorts of other spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's anime spider people, robot spider people, dinosaur spider people, spider people, a whole lot of them, each with their own way of getting the job done. Miles even led them into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This is what Stan Lee was proudest of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing. For so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero. But what is a hero? To the citizens of Japan, there was no one more synonymous with the word than their symbol
Jesus
of
Christ,
peace.
that fat ass
All
Andy.
Might,
What?
the big numero uno. With a smile on his face, he could save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis, All For One, All Might was grievously injured. His
Grievously
time as a
injured.
beacon of hope was
Got to
coming to an
pass
end,
on the
and
torch.
he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
Oh my God,
In this
I'm
world,
him.
most human beings evolved to have their
Why
own
is it in
individual
Spanish?
superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one. Like this kid named Izuku Midoriya, or as local
Crybaby
bully
ass
Bakugo
nigga.
like to call him, the good-for-nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to save people just like All Might, but even his
What's your favorite anime trope? Is it the bloody nose?
idol told him that he would have to give up on his dream.
Respect him.
Forever the beta male in
Nigga,
the shadow
fuck
of
that nigga.
Bakugo and his Sigma quirk, until he got the chance to alpha up and lend his rival a helping hand, proving himself worthy of All Might's torch.
And so, after months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, One for All. This power allows him to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after
Super
specific
strength is
US
him,
locales
chat. I don't give a
and
fuck.
a soccer club.
Or football, as they call it.
Straight punches, spikes, even finger.
Chat, like I said, the last time I watched was after who did I say? Like the fight, the nigga got big as fuck. What's that nigga's name? Overhaul. Did it get comp after that?
Flicks, One for All is the ultimate in strength-enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow, on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though. Damn, that looks like it hurts.
One for All's power was so great that the
Jesus
recoil
Christ.
would shatter Izuku's limbs when he used it. In the hands of an
That's
improper
what Bronny
vessel,
gonna go
One
through,
for All
gang.
could cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again.
UA High.
Here he'd be inspired by girly pop Uraraka to turn his zero name into his hero name, becoming the Deku who always does his best.
Something that he may have taken
He's such a sassy. He's just a sassy little baka. You sassy baka. You sassy little baka. You sassy baka. Deku! Sassy little baka. You sassy baka. You baka sexy. You sexy baka.
too far.
When it came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others way before himself. Sure, everyone
Yo, that nigga
else
was
was
getting fucked
okay,
up.
but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
So to cut down on his hospital bill, he developed full cowling. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts,
Red
he would
Durag
continuously
Boron.
spread the energy across his body at low percentages, using it for acrobatics inspired by Bakugo's explosive movements.
And with that new thinking came a new fighting style, shoot style. To use a stronger limb
Shoot
that'd be
style.
less likely to break, Deku took a page from Nerd Emoji
Oh, yeah.
Ida's book and switched to focusing on kicks to pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All For One, All Might would be forced into retirement, just a few months into Deku's training. Now it was
I
his
remember
turn
this.
to face this demon lord.
But he didn't have to do it alone. Just as All Might had passed One For All onto Deku, it had been passed onto All Might by his master, and onto her by her master. One For All was a power that was built upon for generations.
The quirks of the previous users of One For All manifested in Deku, along
Wait.
with their spirits
Did I
or
see this?
vestiges, to help him in his battle against All For One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes. They can also brace his arms and
I don't know if I
manually
saw all
control
this
his
shit.
muscles if he can't move.
Float allows him to soar high into the
Yo,
sky
hold
by
on.
combining it with
Yo, I'm spoiled.
After building up
combinable
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not
in a
watching this.
fraction of a second.
Cause I feel like I'm gonna watch it. Let's get to the fight, gang. Let's get to the fight. This nigga look crazy OP, bro. I actually might watch it. That nigga look OP.
Yo! You're more man and less spider than usual.
Whoa, I was looking for you.
This nigga got that.
Care to show
What
me
the
what you
fuck
can
is that
do?
nigga? That's that
All
shit
right,
they were
new
just
guy.
explaining.
First lesson, don't watch the mouth.
Oh shit.
Watch the hands.
Now watch mine, Delaware!
Jesus
Let's
Christ.
try that one more time.
lost my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else. Oh, gross!
What the fuck?
You got skills, man. I like that. Oh, mierda.
Holy shit. Yo, how OP is Deku?
City so we can go all out! Because I always do my best!
Holy shit. Aura. But he catching all your little shit. Damn.
If I'm gonna do my best, I gotta do my own thing.
Fuck? Yo, chill.
Sarah was right. Your quirk is amazing.
Amazing is my buddy. They call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
Yo, this is Kamehameha.
Shock absorption, not nullification. So, it's got a limit.
Yo.
Dead fast!
Go beyond!
Deku might blow his arm off trying to go through this shit. Is he absorbing all that?
Spider-Man, you really are the ultimate.
KO! Vaya con Dios, Aranya Hoven.
Let's start by talking about their superpowers, which matched up quite evenly. Unsurprisingly, given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other.
The spider sense gave Miles more insight on his
Do y'all
surroundings
agree?
and threats than danger sense, which has been worked around before.
This meant Miles's invisibility was harder for danger sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the spider sense's radar system allowed him
agree?
to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fajin gave a bigger boost in strength than Val
Miles
did.
in the comics
Since
clears?
both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
Next up, speed. Scaling to Peter, Miles could dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet. Fortunately
Holy
for Deku,
shit.
though, that wasn't his best.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki.
Yo,
Even
I
worse
gotta
for
watch
Spidey,
that shit,
one
chat.
touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible. So
I gotta
speed
watch this
goes
shit.
to Deku.
As for skill, Deku was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies on the fly.
But Miles' powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was
who's
ultimately
your favorite
only
anime
active in
character?
hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles has been handling
Is
everything
fire just
from
overheated?
neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
It's close,
Aizen-
but with his
Aizen
greater
Khan.
experience, skill goes to Miles, and that means the biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
And that was no contest. Miles absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about.
When Deku defeated All for One, the energy needed to part those clouds with his punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT, smashing
Jesus
the bomb
Christ.
Miles absorbed out of the water.
But it wasn't
Jesus
as simple as
Christ.
that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all. So the question wasn't necessarily who was stronger, it was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
When the Falcon protected New York from that city-destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All for One was still over 600 times stronger than
Damn.
Vibranium's limit.
And Deku did that with One for All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the Vibranium
Hey, is that good nerd science, bro? Oh my god, yes.